me feeling some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. But you only one call away, one call away, one call away. I'm tired of living like a lost cause, baby. I'm trying for you, I'm trying for you. Exhausted, I can't think it's hard for me to tell you the truth, cause you've been acting so wrong. And I'm off, but I don't wanna hang out. You're killing my vibe, and why you getting so soft? Getting me down, and I've been trying my best to love you like I'm running, and I'm spinning in circles and getting my heart broke. I want you to love me, but that seems impossible. Don't want you to leave, but if that's what should happen, maybe you should pack up and dip while I'm happy. Got me feeling some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. But you only one call away, one call away, one call away. Got me feeling some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. But you only one call away, one call away, one call away. Girl, you got me, I've been acting like I'm different, I'm not. I'm so far from him. Girl, you're playing some games, and I'm tired of loss. Cause I've been running and I'm spinning in circles and getting my heart broke. I want you to love me, but that seems impossible. Don't want you to leave, but if that's what should happen, maybe you should pack up and dip while I'm happy. Got me feeling some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. But you only one call away, one call away, one call away. Got me feeling some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. But you only one call away, one call away, one call away. Got me feeling some type of way, some type of way, some type of way. But you only one call away, one call away, one call away.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Good to be back.
Yes,
Here we are. How's everybody doing? Uh-oh. Get my stream off here. That is Alex Groh's newest song. It came out yesterday, and I'm super excited for this show. We got Alex on here. He's a Louisville music producer. I've known him for the past past year, and he's got some crazy progress to talk to us about, and he's worked with some pretty cool people. And yeah, let's see what else is on the. Sorry, we had some miscommunication last week. That's why we had to reschedule that show for today. And I'm here just shining light on Louisville native creatives and their work. If you want to be on the email list, DM me or message me, whatever. And yeah, I've been working full time the last 2 weeks because we missed a whole week with the ice and the snow. So I've been doing a lot of work, delivering packages, and just getting ready for today, getting ready for the podcast. So yeah, let's get ready with Alex. Let's bring him on. Before we do that, let me double check. Yeah, he's on. All right. Cool. Yo.
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, welcome to the show, man. Everybody welcome Lush Louisville. I mean, Alex Groh to Lush Louisville.
What's up? I'm Lush Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How about you?
Man, I'm good. Just chilling, just getting ready for a big show. So
how was getting the vibes right for before?
Oh, it was good. Just chilling outside. It's a nice day here. It's about.
It is. Yeah.
It's probably like almost 60. Is it nice there in Louisville?
Yeah, it's probably like in the 50s.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it's
40.
I don't think it's exactly
Yeah.
60 here, but it's 50s. So, Alex, I kind of gave everybody the rundown, kind of who you are, what you do, but give us a little bit of background on, who you are and where you're from and your background in Louisville. Give us
Bet.
the rundown.
So I'm a producer based out of Kentucky. I was born in Lexington, actually, which most people don't know. But
I did not know
now
that.
I'm a Louisville native now because I'm not gonna associate with Lexington a lot. But no, just a producer. I've been producing for about 4 years, then got signed to Rick and Thaddeus, a subsidiary of like Universal Music Group. And then
That's big.
they just had me start writing songs and stuff, and so there you go. Dropped a new song, and just been producing for some cool people lately, which is fun.
Yeah, dude, I just played the song. Super catchy. Super
Thank you,
catchy.
thank you.
How long you work on that?
Honestly, it was probably like 2 days, and then it was crazy because I lost all the files for it. My hard drive crashed, and I
Bro,
lost
I've
all the
been there.
files for it.
I've been there
Yeah,
with
so
that.
it was trash. And then I wasn't even able to remake it, so like that was like the rough mix, which is great because it sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is like the rough mix. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's like the demo.
I mean, hey, if you like the rough mix, go with the rough mix.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a reference for this girl named Emma.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of John Woo's artists. She's like big on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
But it was bad. He was like, we can't use it because we don't have any of the files. So I was like, might as well just drop it. Why not?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere.
So, okay, so let's kind of take it back really to like the beginning. Like when did you first start producing?
Probably like freshman year of high school.
So
But it was like, sorry, go ahead.
Well, how old are you
So
now?
that was probably, I'm 19.
19. Okay, so that was what, like you were like 14 or so?
Yeah, 15, 14,
14.
something like that.
So what, you play guitar?
Yeah. I've been playing guitar for about 12 years. Yeah.
So when you first started producing, what were you doing? Were you using FL Studio or were you like?
Oh no,
or
it was when you buy the Akai Mini and you get the free version of Ableton. And
Oh,
dude,
so you
Ableton
used to
sucks.
use Ableton.
Yeah, and I have it now. I have Ableton now because I record live guitar through Ableton and like use the Warp. But I used to use Ableton, and man, I actually listened to a beat from way back then. It was, oh god, it's so bad.
Well, the light like free version of Ableton only allows you to have like 8 tracks.
Yeah,
And but I mean everybody's got that original first setup. Hey,
yeah,
at least you
and
had.
you can't save anything. Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. Like you can export it as an audio file, but you can't save it. Like the
Because it's like the
session.
demo free. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. So so where'd you go to high school?
Eastern
Okay.
High School. Yeah, in Middletown.
Wow. So you kind of took a big jump. So you graduated. When did you graduate high school?
Last year, 2020.
Were you in school during Corona?
No. So it was weird. I was doing co-op. So
Oh,
the first
I remember
part,
that. I remember that.
yeah. So the first part I was in school, but then when Corona hit, I did online school and I just like knocked it out in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. That's right. Okay, cool. So then, when I first met you, it's been a little over a year. Where were you then compared to now? In terms of, yeah, go ahead.
No, but you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, just in terms of like your career and your production abilities. Like where were you then compared to now?
I was so bad. I was still using Logic. So I never really started using FL until like March of last year. I would say so I've known Rick and Thaddeus for like 2 years now, but right in March of last year, I wasn't really like climbing or like getting better because I was still using Logic and my beats were just sounding trash. But like the concepts of them were pretty good.
Right.
So they gave me FL Studio, and then from then on it just started like clicking, like having them making me having me make loops, sending them out to people, getting placements that way. So it's just really just now starting to click, honestly.
Right.
It's just been a lot of work since then.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, you talked about now you have this deal with Rick and Thaddeus, and they seem kind of like your mentors. Speak about them a little bit. Who are they exactly?
Oh, dude, Rick and Thaddeus amazing. They're based out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky, which is like
I
no
know.
one should have ever made it out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. And who makes it
Except
out of
for
there?
them.
Yeah, them, man. They got a Grammy with not Tierra Whack, Grammy nomination with Tierra Whack.
Yeah.
They got like 15 times platinum with Bad Bunny. They actually got a Grammy with Bad Bunny on the song.
15 times platinum?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's over 15 times now. I think it's like 16 or 20 or something like that. 16 to 20, I don't know.
So they're out of Kentucky, but Hopkinsville. Wow, that's
Yeah.
funny. Nobody should have ever made it out of there. That's
Yeah,
funny.
really.
Okay, so obviously they've got some credit. Have they done some stuff with Drake too?
No, that's Ness. They did some stuff with
Ness.
Juice World. They were on the Goodbyes and Good Radiances album.
Okay, yeah, no, I remember
Yeah.
that guy Ness. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how'd you meet them?
It's crazy. So, do you know who Fabi Rotten is or
Yes,
Nick?
I know.
You know Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Meredith. Yeah.
So, yeah, Nick Meredith at 400, he actually talked. He talked real good about me to Rick and Thad. And then they ended up reaching out to me in the DMs and was like, "Yo, like we'd love to work sometime
Uh-huh.
and like help mentor you." And Rick gave me his number. I actually didn't know Thaddeus was a person for the longest time. I thought it was just Rick. I thought because you don't see Thaddeus in any of the pictures or nothing, so I thought it was just Rick. And like he had like a stage name, Thaddeus or something like that. But so I was in touch with Rick for like 6 months, and then he brought up the signing thing once he saw like me climbing and getting better.
Right.
He kept challenging me, and I was like meeting those challenges. But yeah, so through Nick, and then they started mentoring me a little bit. Yeah.
Absolutely. Sweet, man. So they yeah, now as you were talking a little bit about 400 and Nick Meredith, when did you kind of in Louisville, did you kind of get your start like just kind of hopping around to different studios or
Oh, so no, my first start it was David. He actually, when I first met David, he was like, "There's a studio I work at downtown," and it was 400, and he gave me the address, and my stepdad ended up like dropping me off there. And when he dropped me off, it was like 3 or 4 weeks after David texted me that on Instagram, and when he dropped me off, David ended up saying, "Oh yeah, I don't work there anymore." So I'm like sitting here in the middle, like I'm like 16, 15 years old. Like we're down here, 400 East Oak Street, and I'm knocking on the door, and I meet Ezra, and Ezra was this engineer there. And I guess David had took him under the wing at the time, and then Ezra took me under his wing a little bit, and was like, "I talked to Marcus, the owner. You can come here whenever you want. Like, you don't have to work. You can just sit here and show people your beats, make beats." And then they had this like opening night where it was like a ton of people come, like artists, videographers, everything. And we were just making beats, like having fun. And Ezra and I made a beat. And then that's kind of when everything was like, okay, I can do this for a living. Cause like maybe one day, cause all these people like Noonie Banz, Bossmarino, all of them started coming up to me asking me for beats. And this is like when I was trash, or I thought I was trash. So yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty much how I got started. I was at 400 too, and I just started coming around. But I wasn't really. I mean, I was making beats at the time, but I wasn't playing them. I was.
Then
really,
you went to downtown recording too, right?
yeah, I was trying to learn more of the engineering side, and which I did at 400, and then and then I was at downtown. Right.
Is there someone named when you were at 400? Was there someone named Megan there?
No.
I forget, but I think there was someone named Megan. She was like the manager at the time. I don't know why I brought that up.
No,
Yeah.
it was just me, Nick, and Chris and Caleb.
Oh,
But
you had
then
the good old days, eh?
and then COVID happened, and I had been there. I wish, obviously, I wish COVID hadn't have happened, but
Yeah.
I would have gotten a lot more out of that internship if I had been there all year. But regardless, now we're here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I was just curious about how you like first came up in Louisville. So then, you get up with Rick and Thaddeus, and there, what happens from there? Like you know them now. What occurs? What goes on?
After I signed or before I signed?
No, before you sign. When you just like first met them.
So like when I first met them, it was like on and off texting Rick would send me like little challenges, like, hey man, can you put a guitar over this beat, or hey man, can you make a guitar loop, or hey man, can you make this type of beat, just to see if I could do it, I guess. And
Right.
and as I was doing that, like I was building like my repertoire with him, and then like in our relationship, and then on the other side, like still in Louisville, I then left 400, and I was going to I was doing stuff with Perp Me, and then after Perp Me, I did stuff with what's oh shoot, I forget. I did Downtown Recording for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then Huge Music Studio. That's where I went. Hugo like really kind of took me under his wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he produced for like Pitbull and all that stuff.
Yeah, talk about
Yeah.
Huge Music Studio, because I know you spent a lot of time there.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. I loved it, and I'll still hype that place up to anybody because
Right.
like they have really good energy there. But it's Hugo and DJ Caesar, and they're both from Miami. They moved here. Hugo moved here because his family's here, and then he brought Caesar with him because he was building a studio, and him and Caesar had a good relationship. He wanted to give Caesar like a chance at engineering. So DJ Caesar's the main engineer there, and so. I went in one day and I was just sitting on the couch because it was Mateo from like J Rock
Yeah.
had invited me. I was just sitting on the couch and Hugo was looking at me like, "Who are you? Like, you're this just white kid. Like, what are you doing here?" And man, that's what everybody says. It's so funny. But and he had this nice little puppy there. It was just so cute. But so anyways, Hugo ended up like seeing me come back and back and back, like from artists inviting me or whatever, just to produce
Right.
and make a beat on like live or whatever. And he just took me under his wing and was like, dude, same like thing that Ezra did back when I was at 400. He was like, you can come here whenever you want. We'll invite you to like the closed sessions, like when bigger artists come in, and then like you can have cut like studio times, like studio times that are
Right.
just for you or whatever.
Right.
And
Nice.
he just took me under his wing and had me. He even challenged me with like reggaeton beats, like had me start making reggaeton beats, which is crazy. Yeah, but
I bet that was cool.
got me some good connections. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, so I saw you worked, out of Huge for a while. You got some good connections. Who are some of the artists that you worked with from out of
So
there?
there's this one Kiso or Keys 9 or something. He's like this little 16, 15-year-old kid. He's real good, man. Like he's already got like his biggest song has got like 3 million on Spotify or something like that. But him, I really was able to build the relationship with J Rock, the label there, with Mateo and all them.
What-
They ended up doing a song with
We talking about
Trap Beckham.
you talking about J Rock, like the rapper, or you said the label?
No, yeah, it's J Rock, the label. J Rock, he's like the owner of. They're out of Louisville, but it's like Mateo, Rockstar BNF, who ended up passing away, and
Oh,
then
man. Rest in peace.
Junior J, yeah,
Right.
Junior J, but yeah. So there's actually 2 songs out. I have 3 or 4 songs out with that label, that little label. And then from
Nice.
building that, they invited me to Atlanta with them, and like paid for my expenses. Was like super grateful for that. They're great people. And I ended up building some really good relationships over in Atlanta, and coming back, and now I have a couple songs with Trap Beckham, which is one of the artists they work with. And they're releasing that album with like 2 of my songs on it.
Nice.
Either in April or
So Trap
March. Yeah.
Trap Beckham is under J Rock.
No, he's not. They just did like a featured song with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's called Ice. It's on all platforms.
Is it out yet, or it's coming out?
No, that song's out on all platforms. It's with Rockstar BNF.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, man. I wish we could have got Trap Beckham on here, but
Yeah,
that's
it'd
all
be
right.
fun. Next time.
Yeah.
I'll get y'all together.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he seemed crazy. He got a crazy following, and
Yeah.
he got some cool songs out. So yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now, well, who else? So I saw you at Huge. I saw you work with Bblasian.
Yeah, Bblasian, that's right. Yeah. So Hugo, my bad, I forgot. Hugo, there was one day, it was during COVID, and they were working on the studio, so like it's still under construction. I think only Studio B is up running right now. But while it was under construction, the only person, and it was while the riots were happening, so the only person that was allowed in the studio for like a week's worth of time was Bblasian, and Bblasian and Hugo made a really good connection because of his mom and Bblasian's mom. And so Hugo was like, "Yo, I want you to come meet this artist, Alex. Come by." And Bblasian had already heard of me from like Jason and David and all these other people.
Right.
And so we just started working. He loved my stuff, and I loved his stuff, and we hit it off. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good following in Louisville. He's signed, isn't he? Isn't he under?
Yeah, he's under some West Coast label.
Oh, who is it? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. It's Mars that's with RCA, right?
Yeah.
And that's
he was under Cinematic, but then he moved to another label.
Yeah, I talked to Braxton's once manager under what was the name of that label that Braxton was with for a while. I can't remember, but her name was Gabrielle, and she was telling me that when John first got Bblasian signed, that he got a deal where Bblasian owned all his masters, and that was like his first deal, something along those lines, and that's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, so John was talking about that to me the other day. Like because they already had so much leverage because his first song, like Sleepless or whatever, had already hit like 1 million, and and this was like back in like 2015, you know.
Is this? You said it's called Sleepless?
Yeah.
How's it go?
I've been sleeping some weeks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Something about cereal. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we got Jeff and Philip Groh in here. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Your dad, okay. And then we got
Philip.
Casey Leeds. Yeah.
That's Jeff's. That's my cousin.
Okay.
Cousin.
They said hi,
Jeff's,
saying what's up. What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all coming in the chat.
Yeah, hi Casey. Hi Dad.
Hey Dad, how's it going?
Got the fam.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now, so you've got some good work with artists and more artists too. I know XoBaby. I was recording him. I was recording him for a while. Who else? Lone. How do you say his name? Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
For a while, I was calling him One Own Wolf. He's like, no, that's not it.
That ain't it, bro. That ain't it.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
it.
so you're getting. All right, I got somebody, Black Ninja, in the chat. I'm tuned in, Kev. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Okay, so you're Alex. So you're getting good experience, right? So you're in the studios, you're producing, and you're meeting artists. You're coming in, you're playing beats, and that's like all you can ask for, right? So are you engineering? You engineering sessions too?
Nah, dude. I tried. So what's up, Connor?
Hey, what's up, Brian? I didn't know that was you, my guy. That's my guy from college.
Oh, bet. But there was this. What did you ask? I forgot.
Did you engineer any sessions?
No, dude. I tried learning Pro Tools. Oh man, I couldn't. And then they were like, you can also use Logic if you want, but no, I could never, because it's like there's always gonna be a bad artist, and even like the first few sessions, there's always gonna be the bad artist, like. Facts. And I just can't sit through that. I'm like, oh gosh. Especially like I would end up having the artist that's bad and books 8-hour sessions, and be like, I couldn't.
I feel you. So you just like, cause so you didn't want to be in that position.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to my world, Alex.
Yeah. And I'm way too honest, so I would cut bridges, burn bridges there.
I mean, I feel that. I was talking to it was Tate. He was on episode 22, and he was saying like he's a rapper, but he's seen and been in like situations where it's just like, wow, this artist is not good. Like I'm not, I'm not going to be. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's a similar situation. So you don't engineer, Alex. You're not an engineer.
Yeah, no, I'm not an engineer.
I feel that, but I am an engineer. So,
yeah,
but yeah, that's a good point. You're always gonna have that bad artist, but you can't do anything about that. So now you're
a lot of autotune.
Yeah, there you go. So now you're doing well. You have good experience. You know Rick and Thaddeus. So what happens next?
Then I ended up meeting this guy at church, and his name's Kerry. You met him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so Kerry kind of like took me under his wing spiritually, and he's real well with business, like business, very business orientated. And he kind of like started classifying him. I classified him as my manager because he really helped me with all like the business side. Um, and so he ended up getting me in connect with this guy named Israel and the Boyds. So like Israel Boyd, Victory Boyd, they're like this band called Infinity Song under Rock Nation, and Israel actually produced "Wash Us in the Blood" by Kanye and Travis Scott.
Oh, really?
Cactus Jack. Yeah. And so he took me. So Kerry introduced me to all these like Christian artists, Christian producers, spiritual people to help me just spiritually along the way. But then also help me like climb a different ladder. Like, so I'm not just here in the secular industry. I can also break off into like the Christian industry as well if I wanted to.
Right.
And so I actually ended up doing like this little cover of "Good God" or something like that, and they sent it over to Chris Tomlin, which is like the maker of the song, and he gave me some credit for that, which is cool. But
Yeah. So Israel, you said he did "Wash Us in the Blood."
Yeah.
Did he do? Wasn't that like? Was that with Ronnie J?
Yeah, I think so.
I was gonna
yeah.
say I thought I heard Ronnie's tag on there. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So now bro, okay, real quick. My buddy Brian said that one of our other friends my friend from elementary school was at 400 last night. And he said he almost got shot.
Oh, really?
And he said he was at the studio. He almost got shot.
Yeah, it's scary down there.
Yeah,
you gotta be safe. You gotta wear a bulletproof vest if you go.
Yeah, he said he was like he's not going back. That's crazy. But okay, so now so you're introduced to Kerry, and now so Israel. So then what's happening? So at what time and period are you like? What month is this of 2020? Where are we after what you just said?
Let's say this is like October.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
when does the production deal with Rick and Thaddeus come into play?
October. So like there was this one night I had this crazy dream, dude. It was like the devil was attacking me. I swear, it was so crazy. And I just woke up right out the dream, where I was living. The person I was living with at the time, I was like, I'm signing this deal no matter what. I feel it. Like I feel like I really should be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I called Kerry. Kerry ended up printing the paperwork. I signed it. He faxed it over to them, and it was a done deal. And from then on, like they were getting my loops to Timbaland. Like we went to LA. February. They paid for my expenses, and I was able to make a song with Blaze, and they're sending it over to like Kendrick and Baby Keem for like a reference. DJ Swish made like 6-7 beats with him. They sent those over to like NBA YoungBoy, and now everything's just coming back, and it's looking pretty.
Sounds like it, dude. That's wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro. I remember you telling me about the Kendrick thing. That's amazing.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
So oh, whoops. Oh,
So grandma.
my screen. Yes, he said your grandma's here. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So it sounds like you've made quite some progress in the last year. So tell us about everything that's happening in the deal. So I mean, you just said you got loops you're sending loops to Timbaland and stuff with NBA YoungBoy. What else is happening? What are, if you're allowed to, what are the terms of the deal?
Yeah, so it's
Like,
really
essentially.
laid back. It's
Yeah.
super laid back. I guess they're really cool people with like internet money, and so I guess essentially their attorney took what the deals were from internet money and essentially just made it the same, and I was able to like adjust it how I wanted to. But basically, they are my production company, so I don't get production through like BMI or ASCAP. They take it all, and then I get so like with this record coming out with Trap Beckham or Dash Guapo through like YSL, they act as the pub company, so they get 100% of the pub, and then I get 100% of the writer's share, and they get added on to the producer credit, so it's produced by Alex Groh and Rick and Thaddeus, and and they get 20 or they get 15% of like royalties, but they're really relaxed. So like I can have my own beat site and sell as many leases as I want. They don't take any of the money. They just made a loop site kit. They're making one. It's called Sample Plug, and they're gonna let me like put my loops on there as packs and then give me the profit from it. So it's pretty cool. They're really laid back people. They're actually looking for more people to sign right now. So if you're a producer,
there you go.
Go to their Instagram because they're looking for more producers.
They're looking for producers. There you go.
Yeah, there you go, Kevin.
Yeah, there you go. I probably will. I mean, sounds like you're doing well with them, so I might have to jump in there. Yo, what's up, Mom? Yeah. Good afternoon, Mom. Good to always got the fam in here. Yeah. So now you have your own beat site.
Yes. It's on BeatStars.
BeatStars, okay.
Yeah, it's just my Instagram, Alex Groh, at /beatstars.com or something like that. It's in my bio.
Okay, so give us some keys here, Alex, for selling beats, from making the beat to knowing your worth as a producer, and like actually conversing with the artist, like, hey, this is how much I charge, blah 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 blah. What are some good things to know?
Well, first off, my internet business is not going great. I would say relationships are key factor. Like it's so much easier to build a relationship with the artist and then sell to that artist, or build 10 relationships and sell to those 10 than to even find one person just to buy off your beat site.
Right.
Like, yeah. But I would say like no one's gonna tell you how good your beat is until you know how good your beat is. Like you that's hard to like. If you go to a studio, you have to be confident in yourself and knowing that your beat is good. So it's really just building relationships, honestly, and then and maintaining relationships. So like, even though it may seem like you're sending an artist beat, you're sending a manager beats, and they're not getting back with you, they're probably using something or they're hearing something. They're just not sending it back because they're not either able to, or they're just forgetting. But it's just good to know, like okay, I built the relationship. It's there. At any point in time, they could blow up, and you just gotta like foster that relationship. Just keep going, keep striving.
So absolutely true. So fostering the relationship. What do you mean? So keep going, like keep sending beats.
Yeah. And you may think like it's probably annoying to them, but it's really not. They're artists. They're always looking for beats. If they're bad, it's probably annoying, but you're gonna get better over time. So even if you're bad and you're sending them beats off at first, they're gonna notice you getting better, and it's only gonna like build your relationship because
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's dope. So you say your internet business. I like that. That's funny. Your internet business is not going well.
No.
I mean, hey, look. I mean, I have a BeatStars too, and I'm really trying to get into like marketing in terms of like driving traffic to your beat site. And it's interesting, it's like you literally what you just spoke about, having the relationship, being in the studio with an artist, and it's like, here, let's cook up right now. I'll give you a custom beat.
Yeah.
As opposed to like somebody, but it's like it goes hand in hand really, because if people, are looking for your types of beats, your type beats online, and they come across your site and they buy a beat, like absolutely, yeah. But there's something about, building the relationship in person, obviously, but in terms of your business not going great, that's just, you just got to drive traffic to your site.
And honestly,
with
through
ads,
BeatStars, with BeatStars, I feel like now it's more producer driven. Like, so you'll go on BeatStars and you'll post a beat, and then like 10, 20, 30 producers will like the beat, and then there's going to be that one artist that likes it. So I feel like
I haven't even gotten any artists that like it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I get a ton of producers, but
so you have better chance of probably just posting like loop packs, and that's what I've been thinking lately. Like does
BeatStars do that? They post the loop packs?
Yeah, you can sell loop packs on there. So
okay, so Alex, tell us, what's a loop pack?
Loop pack. So there's the instrumental behind the artist, and you hear the drums, and then you hear like the melody and all the instrumentation. And so there's usually two or more producers on a song. If not, then that producer is just incredible because he knows how to do everything. But
Like
so
me.
there's the loop maker. Yeah, like Kev. But there's the loop maker, and then there's the beat maker. And the loop maker basically builds out the loop, the instrumentation, like from so everything you hear that isn't drums, guitars, pianos, synths, all that stuff. Yeah.
So you've I've been cooking up with those loops that you sent me that I bought some from you. Dude, those are fire. Some of those guitar loops.
Oh, thank you.
So talk. What's the process like of making a loop pack? What do you do? Where do you start?
Usually, oh, dude. So I just went through like this master class with someone who else got signed with Rick and Thaddeus. Their name's DK, and he's based out of Israel actually. And so he's this phenomenal loop maker, man. Like I'll send you his contact because he's crazy. But he's got this crazy way. So what I do usually is I only use one shots because I have an old laptop, and I've noticed all these plugins are like just crash my laptop. So I have all these one shots.
Are they cracked plugins? Are they torrented?
No, I had to buy them.
Why are they crashing
I have
like that?
Like, because it's just so much CPU and all that stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. I relate to that.
Yeah. So I use all these
It's
one
real.
shots. Yeah, it is real. It is. And one shots are just like little audio files, so you don't got to worry about it much.
Right.
But I go in and either lay down guitar in Ableton and then MP3 it out and put it in FL, or just start in FL if I'm not doing a guitar loop. And I'll build out the chords, like the melodies I want, harmonies I want with the melody, and then I'll bounce out all the tracks, so like all the midis,
right,
just to make it less messy and lesser on the CPU or whatever.
right.
Sorry, my computer talk is trash. I really don't know anything.
So okay, wait, okay. So you've got your instrumentation laid out, and then you say that again. You bounce. Say it again.
Yeah. So I bounce it into MP3s or waves.
Okay.
So like
each track out, or each instrument.
Track out.
Each instrument.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each instrument, and then I assign each instrument, each track out to a mixer track. I leave them dry when I bounce them out.
Okay.
Because it's easier.
So you're doing all this in FL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can do so much more with the audio file. You can like manipulate an audio file a ton more than you can manipulate a MIDI file. So I bounce it out.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Way
and
easier.
I just knew that. Like I just found that out. And so I bounce it all out. It's less like work on the CPU when it's bounced out and everything. And then I just track it out. I put all the effects I want on there. Usually put some like there's this interview with Kenny Beats, where he was like, I put like chirping in the background, like street noise, just to make it fill up the space a little bit more.
Ambience, yeah.
Yeah. So I do a little bit of that, and then it's done. Bounce it out and send it.
Okay, so so you send it. But when you send a loop pack, so those are like the stems of each loop. So when you make a loop pack, do you send the stems of each instrumental also, or do you just send the master wave file of the whole melody?
So what I do in FL is I actually build the loop out. So at first it's like a little demo. It's like you hear what the loop sounds like with all the elements together. And then at the end of the audio file, you'll hear like, okay, there's just the piano. Then after the piano, there's the synth. And then after the synth, there's the guitar. So it's like you get the track outs within the loop. So I don't have to send the MP3 and the loop. So you can structure it however you want. And I probably put like a pack of 5 to 7 different loops and then send them out every week.
Every week. Where are you sending them?
Boy Wanda, 30 Rock, DJ Swish.
Oh God.
Some people.
Just some people, a couple people that the music industry may or may not know. Yeah. Boy Wonder, wow, yeah. That's big, man. Well, congrats. So you getting paid for that? You getting paid for that?
No, it's all free work until something happens.
Right. Well, okay,
Yeah.
so that's a key point. But it sounds like you're about to get some. I mean, you send stuff to Timbaland, you send stuff to NBA YoungBoy, and this
Yeah.
stuff with Trap Beckham. I mean,
Hmm.
he's got a good following. And it seems like you all might really have something in terms of
Hmm.
like money that you're gonna make, like you
Yeah, yeah,
said,
yeah.
until something happens. But he's got 2 songs with you, right?
Well, I think like 4 now. He just keeps going, man. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems
Yeah.
cool. I've been
Hmm.
seeing his live videos on Instagram. I always
Yeah,
get
he's funny.
updates that he's going live.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So so you're making beats, you're making loops, you got packs, you're under this deal with Rick and Thaddeus. So what are some of your goals?
Oh, dude. I actually seen something on TikTok. I need to write my goals down and start manifesting this stuff. But
Absolutely.
like, yeah, yeah. Do you do that? Do you manifest?
Yeah, you see that board there in the back?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's all my goals. My immediate goals, my short
Hmm.
term, or going the wrong way, and my long term goals.
Oh,
My
nice.
hand is in the way. Yeah, but that's just a dry erase board. I got a bunch of
Hmm.
stuff on there. I got like send beats to artists every 3 days.
Mm.
My one of my long term goals collab with Mike Dean.
Oh,
And then
nice.
like make consistent money selling beats online is like I want to do
Yeah.
that by the end of the year. That's a short term goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do. I just try to write them down because it's like when you see it every day, it's kind of just like in your brain. But anyways,
Hmm.
as you were saying,
Well, my goals, yeah, like you, to be able to make consistent money online, just like as passive income, because I can just upload and not have to like really do
yeah,
anything.
exactly, literally, it's like
Yeah.
that's all you have to do is upload it.
Yeah.
Just
And then,
extra bread.
yeah, then some placements, like major label placements. And not just placements as like, yay, they heard my beat and they rapped on it and they recorded on it, but like I really want to be able to like post the cover art and be like, I produced number one, two, three. Uh,
Yeah,
to then also like maybe like a long term is to help build an artist and work on a whole project with an artist. Um, so
absolutely.
make the beat on every single track, or co-produce every single track of a project with an artist, which I've kind of done already with this guy named Fastlane Champ.
Yeah.
He's based out of Atlanta, and his manager is he's in a management deal with this guy named Chubby Baby. He did stuff with like
Chubby
yeah, that's a
baby.
weird name. That's crazy, isn't it?
That's a funny name.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's Connor, my little cousin of Chubby Baby. But he did songs back in the day with like Lil Wayne and Drake and all this stuff, and now is like one of the bigger A&Rs in Atlanta, is getting signed. People signed to like Alamo and Cash Money Records, like left and right. And so I'm working with this guy named Fastlane Champ, who's with him. We got 21 songs together.
21. Wow.
Yeah, in 3 months.
21.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, sweet, man. So now, it's like you've got your goals.
Hmm.
What, like, you plan on staying in Louisville?
No, so I'm moving to LA with Rick and Thaddeus in either May or
Mm-hmm.
August.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Hey, nice,
Yes, Sarsky.
In May, you said?
Yeah, May.
Where in LA?
So either West Hollywood, Sherman Oaks, or downtown LA. Yeah.
You better save up all that money.
Yeah, really.
Downtown LA?
Mhm.
Ooh. That's something. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, that would be amazing. I've been to LA once, and I was only there for a couple of days. But it's very very something,
Yeah.
If you want to go somewhere, you better, and you're supposed to be somewhere on time, you better leave 2 hours early.
Yeah, really.
The traffic is
Well,
horrible.
when
Well,
I
you
was
went
there,
out there.
like,
Yeah, you went out there.
yeah. Yeah, I was there, and what's good about now, and I can't say this for May, but now or when I was there, like, you could really leave, like, is easier than Louisville, like,
Well, yeah,
faster, because there's nobody out, like, there's nobody out and
because
about
they
right
took
now.
a huge hit from COVID.
Yeah.
Philip Groh says, "Stay away from the Cecil Hotel."
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought you would know.
Oh, I don't know what the Cecil Hotel is. Cecil?
I think it's an autocorrect.
Yeah.
So so what was your experience like when you went out there? So the COVID's happening, and it's like you said, it like no one's going anywhere. They were on lockdown, weren't they? It
Yeah,
was like a
yeah.
big.
So when I was out there, it was really chill. Like, um, most businesses and restaurants were open. It's just like Louisville. Like everything is pretty much open, but the people there are more cautious. So they're not going out. They're not really. If they do go out, they're wearing a lot more than a mask. Heck, they're wearing head wrap. Like,
Really?
and
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy. So there's a lot less traffic. It's just crazy. Yeah, it was just nice. I don't know how to really explain it. Yeah.
What'd you do there when you were there?
Oh, we just cooked up. We went to studio sessions with like DJ Swish and Blaze. He's
Oh
a
yeah.
Blaze is a writer through Atlantic. Got signed as a reference writer through Atlantic, and then we met up with this guy named Johnny Montina, who is Rick and Thad's manager and Tierra Wax manager too.
Now, yeah. So this lady or this girl Tierra Whack, I
Yeah.
know she had a part on Alicia Keys' latest album.
Oh, really? I
I don't
didn't know
know
that.
if you've heard that song with Alicia, her, and Erica Badu. I believe it's Erica Badu. I can't remember what it's called. But tell us,
Oh, I have
do
no
you know much
idea.
about Tierra Whack?
Um, no, I
You
don't.
don't.
She's just like I'll Rick and Thaddeus will send me like group chat screenshots of like where they're like she's asking for stuff and she'll go from like wanting country beats like not even like with hip hop drums, just full on country live instrumentation
Hmm.
to just like old school Eminem like 2000 beats to like her newest latest stuff, which is just like maybe a loop where it's like a piano loop. She's all over the place.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I was just curious. So now, so you're making beats with DJ Swish. How long were you out there?
5 days.
5 days. Where'd y'all stay?
We stayed in West Hollywood in this nice little Airbnb.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, like probably like 10 minutes from the Hollywood sign.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I gotta take these out.
And when was
Yeah,
that? It was in February.
yeah, it's the first week of February.
Cool, man. All right, so let's get into some production talk, Alex. What? So you're using FL? You said you use Ableton for warping guitar loops.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. That's I didn't know you used Ableton. What's some of your go-to plugins, man?
Effectrix
Yep.
for the hats and just to get like weird tones and like melodic sense and halftime. Because for some reason, growth speed on my laptop doesn't work. But halftime, which is a Cable Boys or Cable Guys plugin, Pancake for more ambience. It makes you go like ear
Right,
to ear.
right.
And just really stock plugins on FL.
Yeah. What's the difference between halftime and grow speed?
Uh, I I have no idea honestly. I know halftime there's less it's less
Options,
like, yeah, like less options, but it gives like a fuller tone. And
really.
Pro Speed is like the stock plugin for FL Studio that does what halftime does, except it gives like a really cheap tone. But if you affect it nicely, it can sound different.
Yeah, because I have a version of FL Studio, and I've used Grow Speed, and it's pretty cool. But I know halftime is only like $15. I've thought about getting that because they don't have Grow Speed in Ableton. But I've seen London on the track. He had a Grow Speed plugin that he was using in Ableton, and I was like, how is that possible? There's got to be something that he's doing that did that. But
Gosh, or something.
you said you put your use Effectrix for your hi hats.
Yeah, yeah.
I just started doing that recently. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are some FL stock plugins you're using?
The compressor, like FL compressor, FL chorus, and all the delays and the reverb. Like I have a ton of plugins like Waves and all that stuff, but it only works on Logic on my computer. It doesn't work on FL.
The Waves plugins don't work on your FL?
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I'm not really worried about it because I don't use like I don't use like I don't put vocals or any really live instruments.
Right. So where do you record your vocals?
Right here.
No, like what DAW?
Oh, Logic.
Logic. Where are you right now?
I'm in the basement.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it sounds like looks like y'all doing some renovation.
No, it's just unfinished. I like it. It's like okay, the walls aren't very good for soundproof, like for the soundproof, because they're like concrete.
Right.
But besides that there's like all the insulation in the walls, which is nice.
Dope, man. Yeah, I didn't know. So talk about your process in Ableton, because that's something I can relate to. You said you put your guitars in there. Talk about that.
Yeah, so I actually just got it probably like 2 months ago. Just started using it, but I record my guitar loop, so I record guitar into it, and then I go into like the warp where like you double click to find the audio, and then just like stretch each little key point onto the exact like line tempo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like go to like Nick Mira, like his
Yeah.
vibes on Twitch. You can see how he does it.
No, yeah, the sample warping in Ableton is actually amazing. It's truly phenomenal. That's why I love it. And let's see so what you have Ableton, is it Suite or is it standard, or you have the free version?
Don't tell anybody. It's the Premiere. So whatever they get. Yeah.
Secret safe with me, Alex. That's funny. Cool. Yeah. So you said you record right there behind you usually?
Yeah.
What's your setup like?
AKG.
Oh, nice.
429 mic. This little stand. So here I guess I can show you. So it's like I usually record my guitars live, like through this amp. It's a tube amp, Fender, and then like with this little Shure mic, like live microphone, and then my vocals through this AKG P420 mic, and into my Behringer right here, like 4 input, 4 output.
Okay.
Because dude, this is the same. The Behringer is the same price as the Scarlett, like the mini one, but you have more inputs and more outputs. And
yeah. So that's like, what is that, like the equivalent of the Scarlett Solo?
Yeah. But you only 2 inputs, 2 outputs on.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just got before I moved. I got the Scarlett 18i20. So it's like 3rd generation, like the biggest brand new one. It's super nice.
No, I bet.
Yeah. I got my radio receiver plugged in, my cassette player, the DVD player, and they go into the Scarlett, and I can sample like DVD movies. You know, that's not legal, but I put them on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm a big sample guy, so you know. But
you run your stuff like through cassettes.
Through what?
Like the person I learned how to make loops through, DK. He after he makes the loop, he'll run it through like a
tape,
a big tape. But people bring cassette players too.
No, I don't. See, I just sample like cassette tapes, but I don't run it through like that. But I know Kenny Beats does that. He runs his stuff through a tape. But that would be dope. I would like to do that, just to get that set. But they have plugins now that give you that tape saturation. But it can't be the same. You know, it can't be the same. No way. But yeah, dude, and me and my dad, mostly my dad, built this. I don't know if I sent it to you. I'll send you some pictures. Built this desk for like to house all this new equipment that I got in for my new apartment. And you can't see it right now because I'm using it, but I'll send you a picture of it because it is amazing. It is amazing. All right, we got Amy Fish says, "Hi, Alex."
Hey, what's up, Amy? How you doing?
And your dad says, "Are you still playing percussion?" He says your dad says you were a beast at Eastern.
No, that's my uncle. That's my uncle.
Oh, I thought you said it was your dad.
Yes, Philip.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So tell us about you were a beast on the percussion, Alex?
I guess. That's what but I was in band from like 6th grade year at Westport Middle School, and then
oh my God, you went to Westport?
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
I didn't know. I went to Camer, and that was not
Camer.
Yeah, haha.
Yeah. But no, it was fun. Like there was never a dull moment looking back. But wow, yeah. But
Shout out
yeah,
to middle school. What a great time.
yeah, right. Yeah. Where you really learn and find everything you love.
Yeah, exactly. You learn a lot about yourself in middle school.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I was in percussion. I did like quads, or tenors, whatever you want to call it, like for the drums.
Yeah. Right.
Here, I was like the only freshman who made the thing, and then I quit.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Uh-oh. The only freshman. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, winning trophies, man. But then I quit. I was a quitter. I quit.
That's okay. It happens.
Yeah. It took too much time, and I really wanted to pursue like making beats.
Yeah, absolutely. So you wanted to pursue making beats, so you made it happen, and it looks like it's going well for you. Seriously, Alex, your progress over the last year is. I just remember some of the stuff, over the course of it was probably like every 3 months or so you'd call me and you were like, yo man, I'm doing this, and it's like now it's like, wow, like this is really happening for you. So that's amazing, bro, and I'm super happy for you.
I'm with you, man. I'm proud of you for moving out to Nashville. It's awesome.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's great out here, man. It's Music City, it's a vibe, it's super fun. Well, Alex, we are coming up just about an hour, but before we let you go, I got a couple questions I'm going to swing your way here, Alex. This is the Lush Lockdown. Welcome to the Lush Lockdown, Alex, all right? We got a couple totally opinion-based questions here I'm going to ask you about Louisville, and you're going to give me your answers.
Let's do it.
All right, hold up.
Nice desk, by the way. I can see it a little bit now.
Oh, yeah, the alternate view. Yeah, I forgot. Let's get okay. Man, this chat is huge. All right, Alex, you are in Louisville and you have $10 in your pocket, buddy. $10 little dollars.
Big dog.
Where are you going to eat? You've got 10 seconds.
I will go to Royals and get the.
I knew you were going to say that. Say that.
3 fish or chicken tacos.
The chicken tacos. Okay.
Yeah, dude. And the honey mustard.
Yeah, honey mustard. I knew you were gonna say Royals. I haven't had Royals since we spent all that time down there, but
yeah.
It is good. I like Joella's better. I say this almost because somebody always says Royals. I like Joella's better, but Royals is good. They're I know they got that super super hot sauce chicken, but it's yeah. All right, Alex. Question number 2.
I didn't go over these at all, so I'm like really nervous.
No, it's opinion based. You only have 10 seconds. You should be nervous, Alex. This is the Lush Lockdown. You should be nervous. All right. Your favorite venue in Louisville. You got 10 seconds.
Bourbon Hall. I was actually I did Bourbon Hall with oh, you didn't even start it yet. Okay.
No, yeah, I did. Yeah, 70 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did. I did Bourbon Hall with Down to Mars. I was there with them when formed and all that.
When was this?
Dude, this was right when I met Rick and Thaddeus, so probably like a year ago.
Okay, so where is that? Because I'm thinking, where's the place that Jack Harlow performed his 2 shows at back in 2019? The whiskey, the brand new venue that's like over like in like. I don't even know where it's whiskey something. I don't think it's the same place.
Whiskey, I don't know.
I can't remember what it's called. I cannot remember. But it's a brand new nice place. But anyways, I've never been to the Bourbon Hall. Where is that?
It's right across the street from the Omni. And then there's that little like store there that's like
Okay,
weird
cool. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of like bourbon in place. I mean, it's Kentucky, but there's like a lot of like bourbon stuff down there. Cool, yeah. Man, cool. All right. Classic question here. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds for this one. All
right.
UK or U of L?
UK.
Oh, nice, dude. You're one of the first people. Me too. My whole family went to UK.
Really? So you know who Ramel Bradley is?
Yes, I do. Yeah, the basketball player. Yeah.
Uncle.
Ramel Bradley is your uncle.
Not by blood, but like he was there with me like since I was a little kid. I have pictures I'll send to you.
Really? That's when I first got into basketball. He was like the point guard at UK or shooting guard. I think he was a point guard. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I remember that name. That's crazy. Wow, what small world. I mean, I never. What'd you say?
Walker Wood, that's my cousin too. He was a quarterback, like last year. Now he's transferred somewhere in Louisiana.
Wow, that's crazy. So you
Yeah.
know Ramel Bradley, huh? What's he doing now?
At Parvis with my blood uncle. So like it's this big greenhouse that supplies like 100, I don't know how many jobs to the Eastern Kentucky, which is like one of the poorest
Yeah,
population like in the U.S. And then you can like from most of our produce in our stores is coming from Mexico, and from Mexico it takes like 3 to 5 days worth of a drive by truck to get our produce into the stores from Mexico. From Kentucky, I think like there's a high percentage, like 80 to 90%, I forget, 73, something like that. You can get to a day's worth of a drive from Eastern Kentucky. So our produce, yeah.
nice.
It's tomatoes, all natural, no pesticides, all that stuff. Shout out iParvis.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Ramel Bradley. Show him this. That's because when I first got into basketball, he was the point guard at UK, and that I remember that name as soon as you said that. That's
Yeah.
Well, sweet, man. So, Alex, any closing remarks here? What are some words of inspiration or anything like that to young producers?
Just young anybody, I'd say if you have a dream, just chase it. Like I'm still chasing my dream. I haven't yet caught it, but I'm like there's a saying this guy used to say, I'm far from where I used to be, but I'm farther from where I want to be. So that's
Say that again.
I'm far from where I woke up. I'm far from where I used to be, but farther from where I want to be.
Facts.
So
yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Keep chasing your dream. Well, bro, Alex, I appreciate you coming on here and speaking some truth about your work and your art, and keep it up, bro, and stay in touch. And yeah, appreciate you coming on. And everybody in the chat, Philip, Casey, Jeff, Amy, Mom, Brian, everybody, I appreciate y'all coming in here. We had about 10 people on here viewing live, 10, 11 people. That's great. We're trying to grow the brand, grow the Lush Louisville brand, and we'll keep going.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it, bro. All right, stay in touch, Alex. Hey, and tell Rick and Thaddeus I said what's up.
I will. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll send you to send some beats through and loops.
Yes, do that. All right, bro.
Okay.
Be safe.
I'll see you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Bye-bye.